Listen, dear friends. This is a story of patience, of faith, and complete trust in Allah. Many centuries ago, in a quiet and deserted area near Damascus, there lived an old woman, weak, fragile, and suffering from an illness that had drained all her strength. Years passed. Doctors tried, healers tried, but no medicine worked. Yet in her heart, she carried one thing: faith. A faith that healing does not come from medicine. Healing comes only from Allah. She had heard of a famous physician in the city of Baghdad. People claimed that Allah had placed healing in his hands. But Baghdad was far, extremely far, impossible to reach for a poor, sick old woman. But remember, my friends, when a heart holds true faith, nothing remains impossible. Every day she would tell her daughter, "My child, that physician will come to me himself. Allah will create the way. Allah will open the path." Her daughter would smile sadly, because to her it seemed like an impossible dream. But Allah's plans are always beyond the understanding of human minds. One night, silence covered the neighborhood, and the old woman lay awake in pain. Suddenly, there was a strong knock at the door. Two travelers were standing outside, tired, exhausted, dust-covered from a long journey. They asked for shelter for the night. At first, the old woman refused, for there was no man in the house, but a mother's heart is full of compassion. She whispered to her daughter, "Offer them food, water, and a place to rest. Keep your modesty and serve them for Allah's sake. This may be our test." They were fed, they slept, and the night passed. When morning came, the travelers prayed, prepared to leave, and one of them looked kindly at the old woman and asked, "Mother, you look very ill. What troubles you?" The woman spoke softly, "My son, I have suffered for 10 years, but I believe the one who gave me illness is the one who will bring me healing. I have heard of a great physician in Baghdad, but I cannot reach him." The two travelers looked at each other, astonished, moved. Then one of them smiled and said, "Mother, Allah has already answered your prayer. The man standing beside me is the very physician from Baghdad." The old woman's eyes filled with tears. Her heart bowed in gratitude. Her soul whispered, "O Allah, you are truly the most merciful." The physician examined her and said with warmth, "Do not worry, mother. I will treat you here. The cost will be mine. You will not suffer any more." Days passed gently. The physician's son began bringing her medicines. He saw the daughter's kindness, modesty, and noble character, and slowly love took root in his heart. The physician had already noticed this too. Soon the proposal was made, the marriage took place, and the old woman recovered completely. She moved to Baghdad with her daughter, living a life of comfort, peace, and respect. And every day she reminded her daughter, "My child, always place your trust in Allah. Call upon Him before anyone else. He listens, He watches, and He changes destinies in a moment."